All right, we have a terminal. Door status sealed. Unsealed door. Door status unsealed. Oh, this is weird. Okay, UDL, green screen, right. It's just funny with the door status. Oh, there's a terminal over here. Oh, there's also sticky notes. It appears whoever works here used adhesive notes to stay organized, and a couple of more intelligent notes. Rockwell visits to do, confiscate badge, blah, 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 reevaluate lockdown procedure, update docking authority with new lockdown procedure, okay, blah, blah, blah. Let's look at this. As a reminder to Labyrinth employees, access to secure data is a fireable offense. Furthermore, being fired from Labyrinth staff is punishable by life in prison. Messages. Message logs. Cameras. I'm trying to get it straight with Conde's orders. Only a few things more from my end, but no... we'll do. I don't know what we'll do about the cameras. She says security footage ain't enough. They want proper reels. What's going on? RE camera. She's bringing in a VIP for internment. Security's ramping up too. Sorry for the inconvenience. It's a fine mess down here. Said something about recording an announcement. They're all overly excited. It's hush hush. But I guess this VIP has been on the run for a while. I bet the engineers have a few cameras. I'll see if I can track some down. Appreciate it. You know her. If we miss check on the list, it's our heads. We have no idea how tough it was getting an effing green tarp. Right, for green screen. I see. It looks like they painted it. That's what they did. They literally just painted it. Anything good here? Yeah, just loot it all. Whatever. All right, back to sneaky sneaky. Do I still hear my team doing their thing? It looks like nobody's having a good time. But we're going to the top. And I need to get over there. What's the best way to do that? It looks like, I mean, I'm closer on this side.
All right, MSI. I'm not one for rousing speeches, but the captain needs our help. So get in there and fight.
Don't shoot me, I'm on your team. Can I, like, wait for these guys to be distracted? Oh, no, I need to get to the center. Ah, gotcha. Okay, well, I'm just going back this way. Like that. Like that. Man, everybody's getting attacked. All right, we're going up.
Guess this is it, huh?
Yeah, this is it.
Whatever comes of this, I'm just real glad to know you all.
Oh, thanks, poor buddy. Ah, or disguise. What's going to happen here? I don't know.
After all you've done, all the work you've destroyed, all the money you've cost me, your misguided crusade has doomed Halcyon.
Doomed? Phineas and I are saving the colony. I'm just rooting out corruption, one idiot at a time. What can I say? I like to cause trouble. I like that one.
Fantastic. The biggest thorn in our side we've ever had, and you just like to cause trouble. In any other circumstance, I'd admire your boldness. In this one, however, I have only 2 words for you. Fuck off.
Jeez, bro. Whoa now, there's no call for hostility.
No call for... You. You unbelievable bastard. Sophia should be the one wasting her time with you, but you killed her.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'll have you hanged, quartered, bankrupted. Thankfully, you're in a prison already. Find the nearest cell and wait until I'm done here. Then I'll drag you to the executioner myself.
Now, thought about that. We did kill her. Would she be here for this part if I hadn't? I think that is what he's trying to say. I'm not waiting for anything. This colony needs saving right now. Oh, of course. How long until you're done? A felony. I've made a terrible mistake. Please don't arrest me.
Is that sarcasm? Do you know what I do to people who employ the lowest, most base form of humor? I fire them. Alas, as you are woefully unemployed, I'll have to do the next best thing and have you killed.
I'm self-employed.
In the next room is the finest automechanical purveyor of death ever made. Try not to scratch the paint with your skull. It was fucking expensive.
What is with your language, dude? Come on, like, sure we could talk about this, Rockwell? Let's work something out. Or I'll be there before you know it. Or I can't wait to get in there and kill you. This is going to be the highlight of my year. No, we can work something out.
Absolutely not. Akande was always the sociable one, not me. Need I repeat the magic 2 words?
Well, then I'm on my way. Prepare your head for bashing. Yep. So we get a boss fight? Heck yeah, we get a boss fight. And it's a mechanical. And we happen to have a weapon for mechanicals. You like that? Also, do I happen to have other weapons with... No, I don't. That's unfortunate. Let's repair all equipped. Yeah, go ahead with that. And I guess we should quick save too. And then we're gonna boss fight. Is that... Oh, really? 1? I need 1 to unlock that. Ah, oh, stupid lockpick. Wait, before I do that. Hold on. Character, skills. I'm at 99. But my armor is not helping that, but I'm at 99. So I could have swore that I saw a lock picking in here. What was that? Persuade, right? Top hat gives you persuade. That's accurate. I'm just gonna look through this. Just give me a second. I could have swore that I had a... Oh, can't do that. Persuade, heavy, I thought I had a lock picking in here somewhere. Medical, long guns, medical. I guess I don't, and I can't alter these to get it. Oh, Ram. Right, I see. It's like Sam. Just blow him up. Alright, let's get this reload. Oh, I did reload. Okay, good. So I gotta shoot its booty thing, it looks like. Which I think this is doing AoE damage to it, so that works. Oh, okay, he rammed. I see. Going for his namesake.
Not bad, huh?
This reminds me of another boss fight I've done once before. I don't remember what it's. There's something about it. What boss fight was it? Where they charge like that? Oh goodness. I don't think it was like Metal Gear Solid. Maybe? No, I don't think it was. There's some game I'm thinking about. Alright. Yeah, you go ahead and do your thing. Wait, is there more things in here? Oh, come on. Reload, quick. Don't like the really long reload time. Let's get Parvati over here. I'm gonna hit a heal. And then run this way. Yeah, they're down. Moment. But like, this gun is so good against Auto X. Can we heal Ellie again? Oh, I got Parvati up. Let's knock him down. Keep them from going down again if I can. Right, heal up. Fire. A couple of these. Let's go ahead and heal again for my team. Oh, he's ramming. He's doing his namesake again. Oh my goodness, with this repair or reload. Stop shooting me. Oh, you stop shooting me too. Why am I not? There we go. Please. Heal. Ellie, shoot. I don't think that helps. I think you're... You know, Parvati's more helpful than you are on this, Ellie. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, can we heal again? Good. I'm just gonna time this out a little bit. With trying to keep him CC'd. Let's reload. Let's heal. Eventually we'll be able to get Parvati up. So, we'll do this. I have a feeling there's going to be other phases of the fight where more dudes come out. So I kind of want to save a lot of this for that. Oh, he's going to ram me. Oh, goodness, that really hurts. Oh, come on with the reload. I'm so tired of the reload on this gun. You get like 3 shots with it and then it's done. All right, she's down. So let's reload again. I think I can get her up. No, she had gone down before. Okay, I see. Where'd he go? Hey, buddy, buddy, buddy. How far did he get? Not very far. Can I like get my team up? No. Let's undo that. Let's run here. Oh, yep. Okay, so there's all the little dudes. That's what we thought would happen. Oh, I whiffed. Thankfully, that AoE is good. Up. Crap. Okay. I gotta move. I'm gonna reload. Goodness. These guys are really annoying. All right, Ram is over there. Oh, reload though. Okay, reload. We got 3 coming this way. Oof, big hit there, but I'm gonna die. Ooh, I barely got around that corner. Heal up, run away. If I die like halfway through this really sucks. Okay. Oh, I'm back to full. Try to shoot through the little things. Woo! Hey, buddy. I have 1 shot with this. That'll take care of that one, kinda. Go back up, of course. Man, these guys are so annoying. Please run. I don't know if the jumping helps. I just do it naturally. I don't know. Don't ask. Get a reload. Okay. All right, I think we're... Whoa, good. He's right there. Why can't I get my team up? That's annoying. This is just like a long, drawn-out boss fight because of that. I'll let him hit the floor. We'll do this. I think this weapon still is the best. He's doing 400 a hit, which is really quite nice. Really? Again with these guys? All right. Look. I gotta do a little bit better with the crowd control on them. And then we reload. Okay, Ram is over there. That's fine. Oh, wow. That guy came around the corner and got shot. Oh, no. I'm dead. I'm dead. I got caught out. I did not realize there were 2 in the middle. Run. Heal again. Why do they have such a hard time dying? Run, baby. Oh, there it goes. That was just a waste of time. That really sucks. All right, continue. We gotta do that boss fight again. It's not even that it's a hard boss fight. It's that those little dudes suck. All right, here we go again. Now we know the process here. One shot. Boom. Oh, he's got a ram. And then, oh, he's vulnerable, so we don't need to worry about that. Now we hit him. Oh. There we go. We're gonna use their abilities on the drones. Because I feel like the drones are kind of the worst part of this. And with my team, it really, really helps. No, Ellie, no. Why is Ellie getting attacked? Right, she's down. All right, I'm not going to heal them quite yet. Oh, they're both up. Now we hit the heal. Okay. This sucks. Oh, and now we're back into this process again. This is stupid. All right, let's move out of the way. And at the same time, let's go to my inventory. Let's try a couple other weapons here. I don't think I have any damage, any electrical damage, which really sucks. Let's try to get Parvati back up. Give her that immunity frame to knock him down. So we can come over here. That is an insane amount of damage it does. You knock him out. I'm gonna shot it. And I'm reloading, so I can't even move. Heal. Okay, knock him over. Hi. Wait for it. All right, now we got other dudes. Nope. We can attack. Parvati, I need your help. Parvati. Please knock him down. Heal first. Parvati's now dead. That sucks. So now at this point, it's just run around. Because we can't outrun these stupid drones. We have to like focus one down at a time. Yeah. You're doing your thing. I think we have like infinite ammo at this point. I let him charge. Reload. I said reload. I ran slightly. So it interrupted my run. Actually, let's go 2 on this one. I have to reload this gun. I shoot him in the butt a bunch of times. Reload. Let's heal up. I'm like expecting the little dudes to show up. So instead of reloading, I'm kind of getting my guns all settled now. Reload once. So we can hit him. Well, he's not in a good spot. Just that'll do for now. I guess we can knock him over again. Heal up. I think I missed him. There we go. Heal up, or reload rather. 2. Oh, you know what? You know what I've not been doing well? I gotta let him run into those. But I'm dying. It's like that's a pretty easy thing, relatively. Oh, I didn't have any ammo in that gun. Got 30 back in this one. All right, so that was enough to trigger these nerds. Heal up now, so we can do this. I can't believe that missed. Nope, heal. Just run. Hi, guy. I don't care about you. I'm running away. I don't care about these guys either, but I really need to reload this gun. Okay, here we go. Bring it up. Yeah, that didn't really work too well. Again, I gotta like focus these guys down one at a time. Oof, that's not gonna help. I'm in a bad spot. I had to run back the other direction because of the charge. I do have 2 more shots with this, so I think we get these guys to come over. And then we shooty. Heal. Run away. Is it possible just to hack that? It might be. That's 3,000 XP per drone, by the way. Pretty good. Oh no, not with the stupid reload on this gun. Shoot. Finally. Jeez. And it... Oh, I was gonna say, and it missed. It looked like it did for a second. Oh, ran around the corner. Oh, not again. I don't have, like, more than a second to reload this gun. You want to try to dip and dodge? Not on my watch. Dodge this. Alright, you should probably move, because Ram's coming. If I have to go through another one of these drone phases, I'm going to be really annoyed with this. I'm already annoyed with this. I don't think that this is a good boss fight at all. I mean, it's a boss fight. That much is sure. Okay. Enemy killed. Just reload all of my weapons, apparently, while I wait for him to get over here. Oh, you know what we could do real quick? Oh, that was companion ability cooldown, though. Sure. Just add those in there. I don't think any more are going to show up, and even if they do, I should just focus Ram down. There we go. Just ragdolled. That was so... What's the word I'm looking for? Anticlimactic. And that gets me in here. That boss fight was just annoying. Just pure annoyance. Didn't like it at all. I'm sure I'll have plenty to say about it at the end. Oh, hi, you. That's right, you still exist. But I just blew his head off. Okay, well... Oh, yeah, get him out of there. Okay, here you go. Use. There we go. I wasn't sure if it was going to kill him or not.
You don't know how glad I am to see you. You lunatic. You broke into the board's own fortress and killed the chairman just to rescue one doddering old man. You are absolutely out of your mind, and I can't begin to thank you enough.
Are you kidding? The board never stood a chance against me. Yeah.
Ah, all in a day's work for you, huh? You've broken the board's stranglehold on this colony, and you saved my life. But there's still so much we have yet to accomplish. You and I are going to have to work harder than ever to save Halcyon. I'm afraid the situation is far worse than any of us ever anticipated.
Great, and I was just to pop open... No. Alright, I don't like the sound of that at all.
Earth has gone dark. We haven't received a single message in 3 years. There's been no communication, no signals, nothing. 2 years ago, the Earth's Directorate's frigate disappeared on their way back to Earth. We don't know what they discovered when they arrived, or if they arrived at all.
They haven't exactly been hands-on around here anyway. So there's one less rubber stamp to worry about.
Earth is humanity's home planet, Miss Fenhill. The psychological effects of losing our original home will be devastating.
You mean we're all alone out here? Really alone?
I'm afraid so, Miss Holcomb. Halcyon is the only home we have left. Returning to Earth is no longer an option. We're in serious trouble, my friend. Do you know what this means for Halcyon? We can't rely on Earth for support anymore. We've been cut loose. We're entirely on our own.
We have a lot of work ahead of us. Let's get started.
Yes, we do. You've done a marvelous thing. You've succeeded where anyone else would have failed, including me. We must begin the revival process immediately, starting with the Hope's brightest minds, and then we're going to fix this damn colony, one problem at a time. We're going to need a leader, and I can't imagine a better person for the job than you. What do you say, old friend? Will you help us?
Wow, this brings us all the way back to like the first episode or first couple episodes where I was talking about like it'd be cool to have like a story arc of our character that is just kind of like, you know, kind of a bumbling, I don't know, outlander kind of character, and then eventually, you know, steps up to the plate when he needs to at the end. So what are the options here? Someone has to run this colony. I'm the only competent person left. Or you can count on me. I'll help you revive the other colonists. Or I'm going to do what I've always done. Whatever I want. All the time. Or dumb, which is a thing. Huh? Oh, sorry. I wasn't listening. I was thinking about getting some ice cream.
I see. Well, you've certainly earned a treat for yourself. I'll just get on with reviving the other colonists and saving Halcyon then. Enjoy your creamed ice, or whatever you call it.
I hope that wasn't like a serious thing. It's like,
the OSI teaches that everything in the universe happens according to the grand plan. But the stranger that arrived in Halcyon was an unplanned variable. From the moment he landed in Emerald Vale, his actions altered the course of history.
This is cool. I like
the events
this.
on Tartarus brought about the end of the board's authority. But the board's mistakes would haunt the colony for decades to come. The damage they left behind would require the work of a generation to repair. Dr. Phineas Wells began reviving a handful of the Hope's colonists. Engineers, scientists, technicians, and intellectuals. They were among the brightest minds the Earth had ever sent out into the stars. The Hope scientists and engineers woke up in a colony descending headlong into total collapse. With no way to return to Earth, they had no choice but to band together and devote themselves to the cause of saving Halcyon. The people of Halcyon were nothing if not hardy. In the absence of the board's authority, many of the colony's settlements banded together with a single purpose in mind: survival. Life was especially hard in the years to come. Some towns dissolved by attrition and starvation, but most of them found a way to carry on. In the years to come, Halcyon was forced to reckon with its newfound freedom. The board was gone, and for better or worse, the colony was responsible for its own destiny. Between MSI's worker-centric policies and the iconoclast's manpower, Sanjar and Zora were able to rally many of the Terra 2 townships to their cause. MSI's workforce swelled, and the iconoclasts enjoyed a significant surge in their ranks. The board was too distracted by infighting and internal politics to stop MSI from becoming a powerful corporation and a refuge for townships that might have fallen through the cracks. Consumed by paranoia, Lilia Hagen took Sublight Salvage in a controversial direction, openly accusing board officials of an extraterrestrial conspiracy. One day, an accident at the Groundbreaker's docking bay silenced her forever. Time would tell if her replacement could keep the Sublight family together. Adelaide McDevitt replaced Reed Thompson as the leader of Edgewater. She and her followers transformed Edgewater in their image. Anyone loyal to Reed was pressured into leaving town, and those who stayed behind adapted to her way of life. Adelaide transformed the old cannery into a new garden. The nearby Edgewater Cemetery provided a convenient source of fertilizer. As for Reed Thompson, it was said that he lasted exactly 2 days outside the walls of Edgewater. Years later, a marauder was found in possession of his hat. Under the leadership of Junlei Tennyson, the Groundbreaker held firm against corporate influence. The ship's mechanical stability gave Junlei the time to educate a promising generation of engineers schooled in her family's traditions. The future of the Groundbreaker looks promising. The rediscovery of the Hope and the abandonment of the lifetime employment program forced Byzantium to come to terms with some uncomfortable realities about the state of Halcyon. While Byzantines were reluctant to surrender the luxuries they'd grown accustomed to, the board's diminished authority gave them little choice in the matter. Nearly everyone had to learn to make do with less. Some even had to get jobs. It was a dark time indeed. your influence shifted Ellie's perspective. She finally admitted, albeit grudgingly, that she just might need other people. Sometimes. With a steady income from the life insurance payouts, she was finally able to afford a ship of her own. She hired a small crew and flew supply missions to communities on the fringe. Some of them were even legal. Life in Halcyon was sobering for Felix Millstone. The grand revolution he dreamed of never came. There was no great awakening for the colony, no celebrations in the streets. There was only the hard, desperate work of trying to repair a broken colony. Felix never had a head for numbers, but if there was labor to be done, he was there to help. Eventually, Felix realized that the work of a revolution was done with two hands. As much as he enjoyed his adventures aboard the Unreliable, the vicar, known as Max, eventually decided that it was time to move on, to live out the life he had sought so long to create. He knew there were many in the colony who carried burdens much worse than the ones he had struggled with, and he devoted himself to easing their suffering wherever he could. He only ever took up arms again to defend the defenseless. Unshackled from a lifetime of striving and fighting the universe and himself, Vicar Maximilian de Soto was finally at peace. Once the matter with the Hope colonists was resolved, Junlei bashfully asked Parvati if she'd like to join her permanently on the Groundbreaker, and Parvati enthusiastically, if somewhat awkwardly, agreed. The stories of her adventures spread across the colony, and Parvati soon found herself the center of attention. Having served as the engineer of a renowned spacecraft, tramp freighters and wildcat miners sought her out by name, and in no time, she was a fixture in the Groundbreaker's mechanical ecosystem. She and Junlei were never far apart. Nyoka returned to Monarch to take another crack at making a permanent life for herself. She formed the Charon Group, a mercenary outfit of ragtag survivalists and wilderness experts. Anyone in need of a guide, or just looking to throw back a beer and swap stories, could find her camping on the trail or clearing an infestation. The SAM unit that accompanied you spread awareness of the product line's superior sanitation and maintenance capabilities across what was left of the colony. This led to a boost in SAM unit sales. Did you know that SAM units are the longest-lasting, toughest-acting cleaning solution in Halcyon? Minister Clark was released from house arrest, and his contact with you gave him a sense of renewed purpose and vigor. Once it became clear that no help would be coming from Earth, he threw his considerable efforts and talents into helping Halcyon manage the crisis before it.
No, that's good. You made the right choice there.
As for Dr. Phineas Wells, he spent his remaining years in his orbital lab. He eventually came to terms with his own past and was able to forgive the mistakes of his younger self by devoting his remaining years to serving the colony. In the end, Dr. Wells was able to save every scientist and engineer aboard the Hope. Over the next decade, nearly all of the Hope's remaining colonists were successfully revived. Halcyon saw a period of rapid technological and scientific advancement. Breakthroughs in dietary supplements saved the colony from starvation. Geoengineering projects and social reforms began to change the structure and character of the colony. Dr. Wells laid the groundwork for the project to save the colony, but he would never live to see the fruits of his labor. He passed away a few years later. His work was carried on by the scientists and engineers he revived. Today, Halcyon has stabilized. The people of the colony work hard to adapt to their new circumstances. Nearby colonies send aid and supplies. Life will never be easy in Halcyon, but for the first time in its history, there exists a sense of real, genuine hope about the future. And what about you, the unplanned variable in the history of Halcyon? You brought an end to the chaos on Tartarus, and left Dr. Wells to save Halcyon on his own. You had more pressing matters to attend to. As you tasted your first scoop of Rizzo's partially emulsified, semi-frozen milk-like dessert, you realize something. All your troubles, all your adventures, all your struggles and choices, they had all led to this single moment. And it was all worth it. No one knows what's happened to Earth, and no one knows what the future has in store for Halcyon. All we know for certain is this: the name of the Unreliable and that of its intrepid captain will remain the subject of countless stories for years to come.
Incredible. All of that build up and like exposition, and this is what happened at the end of the game, all just slowly builds to the fact that I thought it was funny to choose the dumb option of like, what? I need ice cream, because I thought that wasn't going to be the last choice. I thought there was going to be more to that, or he'd be like, what are you talking about? Like, you need to make a decision or something like that. But no, straight up, it just lets you go get ice cream. And that is the perfect end for my character in this game. He saved the galaxy. He saved Halcyon, at least. He did this whole awesome, I don't know, like just edge of the empire type stuff where, you know, he was the Han Solo character and he just went through, and at the end, instead of stepping up and being a leader, he went and got some ice cream, and it was apparently all totally worth it. That has to be my favorite part of the game. I was going to say something along the lines of like, oh, I really like how you do all these choices on the different planets, or I like the characters and whatnot, or I like the writing. No, it's the last bit right there. Like that, I could just go get some ice cream at the end of the game, and that was my character's fate. It's beautiful. That boss fight, real quick, I want to talk about it. I hate games that do things in it where it's consistent all the way through, and then all of a sudden it adds something like a boss fight at the end of the game where there are none in the rest of the game. That isn't necessarily the case here. There are boss fights as you go through, quote unquote boss fights as you go through the game, but they're nothing like that, and they're nothing as frustrating as that was. Sure, if it was too easy, it would have been like, oh, well, that's the end. It's kind of anticlimactic, but just something a bit more than you shoot this robot and then waves of enemies come would have felt better. I feel like that was they were rushed on time thing, and they added that in there at the end. We may never know, but that was not entirely the best thing about this game. It was actually my least favorite part of the game, was fighting Ram, which was funny because of Sam, and maybe it would have been better if I had Sam, because maybe they would have talked to each other, but I don't know. That was annoying. Anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. Of course, I'm just going to let the credits roll. Obsidian did a fantastic job with this game. It's an outlier for sure in the way it feels and everything, and I really enjoyed it. From start to finish, I thought the game was really good, minus the boss fight at the end. And I think that the people in the credits, like I always say, deserve way more credit than me, because they made this amazing game and amazing story, and that goes far beyond me just making a stupid series of videos. But if you would like to support the developers, go buy the game. It's really good, especially if it ever like goes, you know, on different platforms, like, I don't know, PlayStation 5 and the Xbox, the next Xbox. I think that would be really cool. But, you know, pick it up on next gen rather than current, and if you got a PC, pick it up on PC because it runs pretty good, and I enjoy that quite a bit. If you want to support me, you can subscribe and of course like all of our videos. That really does help. And then, you know, tell other people about us, and also head over to patreon.com/OSWguild, where you can support the channel and my own game creation stuff that I'm doing in the meantime. But again, thank you guys for watching, and thank you for seeing this through. I'm gonna let this play just in case there's a thing at the very, very end. You never know. But we shall see you guys next time.